Yeah, that's good. How's Jasper doing?
Right.
Huh?
Fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. Good morning, Thunderbirds fans. Don Jaramillo and Nate Christensen coming to you live here from the Blue Sports Stable in Superior, Colorado, where your Thunderbirds are going to be facing off against the Rough Riders in their second league game here on the season.
Don, another big in-state matchup here. Obviously, a lot of familiar faces. A lot of chatter back and forth with the other parents so far this morning. But, you know, shared a beer and a Bloody Mary over watching the Broncos game before this one. But should be an exciting one again here today. So
certainly be looking to shake off last night. No one watching that game back. We were the better team. Always some things to improve upon, right? And I think Dash, I don't know what Hunter said after the game, but the things that Dash had picked up on from Coach were we need to learn to have a killer instinct.
100%, Don. I think came out after that break and just didn't put it all together. A couple bounces went their way, and obviously a lopsided score at the end of the day. But if you look back, watch the tape on that one, it was a much closer game, and we dominated that game 5-on-5. So hoping to see the boys respond this morning and bounce back, I guess you could say.
Well, let's go get this one, put a bow on the weekend, and have another solid week of practice because we have 2 more league games next week before we go on the road to Sioux Falls.
Yeah, I got Rough Riders again next Sunday. Back-to-back Sunday matchups versus Rough Riders, and then Rampage down in the Springs on Saturday. So on a little home schedule here, but got to get the boys bounced back. Hopefully come back with a little bit of fire and some anger with the way the game ended up last night. But, you know, a tough matchup here. And then end of the day, these kids got a target on their backs when they play in state. Everybody wants to beat them. Everybody wants a piece. And, you know, they'll come out firing with everything they got.
And I think you said it well. Everybody is looking to give us their best shot, and we've got to expect that and come out and express our authority. 2.5 minutes here left in the warm-ups. As Nate indicated, there are lots of friends here on both sides of the ice that have played together since they were just a wee bit younger.
I know most of these kids, 2 or 3 kids on the Rough Riders teams, Hunter's played with, since he was in the Mite side of things. So a lot of familiarity on both sides, parents, family, etc. But I think message in the locker room was last night, you know, drop friendships. Once that puck drops, you got to get after it and go hard. So
you said it like I like to say it sometimes too. No friends on the ice, right? You go to battle, you go to war with your brothers on your side and shake hands after the game.
100%, Dom. So I think keys to the game for me again today, I always harp on it, forecheck. I think forecheck we've seen this year is what sets up everything on the offensive side of things. Keep that pressure for the entire 51 minutes. I think I did my math correctly on that one. Entire 51 minutes of the game, keep that forecheck going. If we apply that pressure as Coach wants them to do, good things are going to happen for us.
And that's all we're looking for. We know that historically the Rough Riders have liked to kind of muck it up a little bit too, slow down the tempo of the game. And if we move our feet, play heads up and move that puck, we become very hard to play against.
If you're taping the Broncos game at home, earmuffs. But if you're tuning in to us for the end of the Broncos game, looks like they just closed the Jets out in England for a ugly 13-11 win. But Broncos moved to 4-2. Good win for the Broncos. Set the morning off right, Dom.
And I think the verbiage was with this win, at least momentarily, they would sit at top in the AFC standings with a couple of games to come later on today.
100%. I know Chiefs got one later with the Lions. Hoping the Lions pull that one out, pound the Chiefs. Not sure who the Chargers play. I don't care because they're the Chargers. But, you know, you didn't realize you'd tune in this morning for hockey game, and you're going to get some football commentary. But Broncos get an ugly one, move to 4-2, top of the AFC West, looking good.
Well, hey, little hockey news. The Avs lost a heartbreaker in overtime last night. From what I understand, especially early on in the game, they were absolutely dominant. But again, Dallas was able to figure out a way to stay in the game, took it to overtime, and then won in an overtime shootout. The Moose got turned loose and had the game winner in overtime.
Yeah, game winner in the shootout there. I don't know if there is a team I hate more than the Dallas Stars at this point across any sport. You could say right now the Rough Riders might be number one on my list, but the Dallas Stars sit right there. And obviously, Mikko Rantanen closed that one out in the shootout last night. Jake Ottinger made an absolutely incredible save on Marty Netjes with the game on the line in OT. But good game early in the season. At this point, it's just collecting points. Keep collecting points
and staying healthy, because it has been the first time in years that we've had a pretty healthy roster. Speaking from the Avalanche perspective, although we are missing what's considered our starting goaltender.
Yeah, Mackenzie Blackwood out still with a little bit of a nagging off of a surgery this summer, and then Logan O'Connor, the Shorty King, out as well. But Avs looking primed up, ready to go. But Don, I think it's almost game time. Let's get this thing fired up.
Here we go. And for those of you that don't know, we're going to be missing Blake and Hunter in this game, out still due to injury and concussion. We'll also be missing Miller, Jones, and Daschle, who are having an opportunity to play up with the 16. So it's next man up in this game, and I believe we have the ability to go out and get this thing done.
Yeah, 100%. I think this is obviously going to miss those guys, but good opportunity for everybody to kind of step up and get into this one here, Don. Going to need everybody, full team effort, as we said. Rough Riders going to come out hot and going to want a piece of the Thunderbirds here, but got to respond early, get out to a hot start, and get on that forecheck to start.
Looks like starting and coming to the ice, we are going to have Jackson and Connor on the backside. Up front, we're going to have Sammy, Trevor, and Parker. Sure, we're going to have a little bit of line mixing, and just looking over at the bench, maybe running with 5D, but I could see us pulling a D up to give us some even lines on the offensive side. Sammy Maida is going to step in for the face-off. Puck is down, it's one back. Connor Speaks has it. Connor has the line, turns, fires it in deep. Rough Riders try to hold on the board. Sammy chips it in. Rough Riders have it. Connor holds the line. Connor slides it in deep. Rough Riders ship it up and out. Will not be icing. Jackson is back on retrieval. Jackson hard up the boards. Gets chipped up and out and down. They wave off that icing. Sammy in on the forecheck. Forecheck's been really great as of late. Originally, Jackson's able to hold it, but came off his skate. Jackson picks it up, has a broken stick right off the gate, trying to chip it forward. Landon now on. Landon getting mugged through the zone there, is able to poke it in deep. We have Dylan and Trevor on with Landon. Mark's now on. Mark and Jack on the backside. Landon has it in the defensive zone, looking for space. Intentional offside, it had to have been.
Going to take that, I'm not sure what the call was there, but going to take this face-off down to the other end. Tbirds early looking to establish that forecheck, but a lot of just play back and forth here between the blue lines early, Dom.
Irvin, Dylan, Landon, Jack, and Mark. Puck's one back by the Rough Riders, trying to take the back of the net. Irvin's there, angles him off, holds the boards. Mark got stick check. Dylan able to hold it momentarily, and Rough Riders able to poke it out. They send it up and out and down. That'll be an icing, so we'll come right back here for an offensive zone face-off. Looks like same 5 guys are going to step in for the draw.
Both teams just looking to settle in here, Dom.
Gonna have to ask Kyle to smile. He's on candid camera here. Landon on the face-off, pokes it forward. Dylan up the half horse, trying to get it to Jack. Rough Riders send it in deep. Mark trying to get it over to Irv. Dylan's able to poke it out of the zone. Rough Riders send it in deep. Jack has it down here in the corner. Sends it around the boards. Rough Riders shot from the point, missed the net. Landon has it out of the zone. He's going to have zone entry. Turn shot fire. Just missed the net up and over. We get it back. Landon working back behind the net. Landon on the high seam, looking for space, leaves it for Linden. Linden has a wide open shot. Lake pad save. High. Rough Riders have it out of the zone, but Connor back. Connor's going to pick it up. Rough Riders are changing. Connor has steam. Connor has zone entry, leaves it for Jackson. Jackson turn shot fire, saved and frozen.
Couple great looks there. Don Landon coming in with some speed on that first one. Just missed his top corner that he looks for. And then secondary did a great drop pass there to Lyndon Burns. And Lyndon unable to sneak that one under the leg pad of the.
Lyndon off the face-off. Turn shot fire wide. Jackson tries to hold the zone. Puck comes out. We've got Kellen, Garrett, and Lyndon. Connor picks it up. Connor looking for space as Garrett. Garrett tries to chip it in, does, and Lyndon's on his horse, long reach. Oh, almost had the toe drag shot. Shot by Garrett, gets deflected high and wide. Garrett sends it to the opposite side of the ice. Jackson has it, slides it back down the hash. Rough Riders trying to stretch the zone, chip it up and completely into the ceiling, out of play. That'll be an offensive zone faceoff.
Danger up front there as Lyndon Burns got loose up front and unable to kind of pull that one back in, but had an opportunity there against Rough Riders coming in, and then another deflected puck went wide. But pressure by the T-Birds here, giving us some chances.
Jack and Connor Healy on the backside. Landon, Liam, and Keaton. Rough Riders try to send it up the boards. Jack steps to hold the zone. Gets it in deep. Keaton and Landon on the board, battling down here. Liam waiting in the wings. Jack has it, turn shot fire, punt saved out to the corner. Rough Riders pick it up. Keaton battling there, gets it to Landon. Turn shot fired off the post and out. Puck gets sent right back down to Landon by Connor Healy. Landon slides it over to Jack. Jack turn shot fired. Punch save out to the corner. These boys are working hard here, Nate.
Good shift here, Don.
Laying it off the hash. Gets around long, gets around two. Got stick checked. Looking for some changes here. Connor Healy picks it up out of the corner, sends it to the opposite side. Jack's going to step to hold the zone. Trevor on. Now we have Sammy coming on. Rough Riders trying to come up the middle. They get around one. They have zone exit. Now they chip the puck in on net. Easy punch out to the side. Connor Healy has Trevor up the opposite side. Just missed it. Had speed. Rough Riders trying to work back behind the net. Come up the hash, cycle it back down low, and Jack's there to intercept it. Up the half horse, Trevor. Trevor is able to bump it out of the zone into the neutral zone. They send it in. We play it. No icing. Connor has it over to Jackson. Bump pass by Trevor. Turned over, and he gets it right back. He's got Trevor and Jackson going up. Trevor has it. Trevor got angled off, but Parker comes through. Parker trying to get it to Connor. Comes to Landon. Landon turn shot fire. Punch saved out to the corner. Landon holds his own, covering for D. Connor working off the hash. Gets it down to Trevor. Connor loses an edge. Rough Riders send it to the middle of the ice, coming up the outside. Turning just dump it in. They're looking for changes. Landon's going to pick that up. Lyndon's now on, it looks like. Irvin and Dylan. Landon slips one, gets it up to Dylan. Dylan bump pass as Connor. Connor sends it to Irvin, has zone entry with speed. Irvin turns out of it. Right back to Jackson. Jackson turns, fires wide of the net. Punks up to Dylan on the slot. Dylan creates space, turns shot, gets stick deflected. Irvin going hard there. Rough Riders up the middle. Connor has it, backhands it deep in the zone, and that's frozen.
Whew. Good action there, Don, as T-Birds kind of exerting their will so far in the offensive zone here, with it, whether it be the forecheck or just moving the puck around. But good pressure here, but got to crack the code as the the Rough Riders goalie standing tall so far. Shot 7-1 here with 11:02.
Jack and Mark on the backside. Irvin, Landon, and Dylan. Rough Riders chip it up and out. Jack back, good angle. Irvin has it, chips it forward to Dylan, comes right back. Irvin sends it in deep. Dylan's in on that forecheck. Landon's hunting. Irvin chips it through. Mark holds it, sends it in deep, right to Rough Riders, have it on the hash. They have it up, cross pass and out, but nobody's home. Mark picks it up. Mark has it in skates. Mark has zone entry. We're looking for changes all by himself. Mark's looking to kill time. Tried to slide it through. Just missed. Rough Riders have zone entry, centered on net, saved and frozen. Not a real dangerous save there by Ethan, but nonetheless, good job staying square.
Yeah, I think it's good to get those, get into the flow of the game as a goaltender and get those kind of a couple first early shots, be easy saves, and kind of get a good feel, build some confidence in the game. But
Kellen, Garrett, Linden, Connor, Hilly, and Mark. Puck's down. Rough Riders win it up to the point. They turn and just content to send it back deep. Mark's there trying to slide it through. Good pressure there. Bounce back to Mark. Mark's going to have zone exit. He's going to also have zone entry. Turn shot fired. Glove save and frozen. Offensive zone faceoff.
Good drive there by Mark. Saw that a couple times last night as well. As really loves carrying that puck from the defensive side of things into the offensive side. Generated a good chance there, though.
Kellen will step back in for the draw. We have Jackson and Connor on the backside. Puck sitting in dots. Garrett had it, came through, got leveled off the faceoff. Rough Riders have zone exit. Turn fired in deep. They'll try to go chase. Connor's going to win that race. Sends it up the board. Kellen has speed. Kellen up the outside, has zone entry, loses it. Linden comes in hard with a good poke and stick, gets it on net, and he's playing back behind the net. Rough Riders come out with it, look for that cross middle pass. Good step by Jackson, kind of shuts down momentum. Turnover, Kellen's got it, going up the ice with speed, turns, chips it in deep, and Garrett's in on his horse. Garrett, again, with a big body, angles his guy off. Rough Riders come through and pick it up, slide it to middle. We're looking for more changes. Rough Riders send it up the middle. That's going to be another icing and an offensive zone face-off. Rough Riders just don't have much room to do much of anything.
No, not a lot of room, Don. I think that forecheck and even the defenseman stepping up here is forcing the Rough Riders play that puck before they cross that red line. We've seen 3 or 4 icings so far, and I think that'll continue throughout the game.
I'd like to see a little bit more puck possession, get bodies to the net, because we're giving them clean and free saves for the most part right now.
I would love to see one in the back of the twine here, Don.
Sammy, Keaton, it looks like, and Liam, Jack, and Connor Hilly. Keaton working hard down here in the corner with Liam. Puck squeaks out. Rough Riders come out with it. They have zone exit, slide it up the middle. Good body initially. Really good job getting back, because Rough Riders look like they're going to have an open shot there, but don't. We are back, headed the other way. Sammy has zone entry. Puck comes up high. Connor Hilly walks, turns shot, tried to fire it, came off the stick. Rebound shot attempt. And I've seen a bunch of our guys having problems staying on top of their stick.
Yeah, it's for me, it looks a little bit like the ice, and little pregame talk is ice conditions aren't great. I would not say it's as bad as what we had in Minnesota, as that was the worst sheet of ice I've ever seen, but looks like it's a little slow out there and trying to get a little adjusted here, Dom.
Kellen Trevor Parker, face-off one directly on goalie, saved and frozen. Connor Hilly and Jack stay on the backside. And I would tell you, a lot of nose over toes is what we discussed in Minnesota, staying hard on your sticks. Puck in dots. Parker working hard there. Trevor has it, working back behind the net. Parker in support. Parker comes out with it, turns out of it. Trevor slides it up, gets tripped, no call. Puck comes right back to Trevor. Trevor working back behind the net, looking for space, cycles it back down deep. Kellen going in. Kellen and Parker working down there. Parker has it. Tried to toe drag. Good stick by Rough Riders. They send it cross and out. Jack here with a good angle. Rough Riders sent it to middle. Nobody home. Kellen's there. Kellen slides it to Jack on the opposite side. Jack was looking to get it to Trevor, so we're looking for backside changes. Landon and Jackson on with Dylan. Puck comes up. Jackson's around one. He's got his own entry to the outside. Backhand all the way through and across. Misses. Rough Riders pick it up. Try to send it up the middle. Irvin had him lined up, and he decided not to even play it, let it go through. Jackson bump pass off the boards. Dylan has Irvin. Irvin has Landon going with him. Irvin turns out of it, has wide open in the slot. Little late getting that pass there. He had both Dylan and Connor wide open. Now Landon working out of the corner. Landon comes high, fakes the drop, has a high seam, turn shot, fire loose, shot, fire, rebound. So Landon created space, got a shot on net. That's what the doctor ordered. Dylan was Johnny on the spot and finished home.
Don, I was just about to say before we got the next puck possession here is we're going to have to get a rebound and generate some action up front. We saw it there. Landon skate that one across the top, gets a shot on net, rebound comes out, big, juicy, and we buried that one in. T-Birds go up 1-0. Love to see that.
Let's go. Keep this dog rolling. Landon, Irvin, Dylan, Jackson, and Connor. Puck comes out. Jackson has it, turns, dumps it in deep. Dylan's in hard on the forecheck. Forces the Rough Riders to reverse the side of the ice. They chip it up and out and down. No icing as Landon has it. Landon finds Jackson. Jackson finds Irvin, gets stick check. Connor picks it up. Little offside. Stick check's going on. Connor gets it right back. Connor has Irvin. Irvin in all alone. Irvin looking for help. Leaves it for Landon. Landon turn shot fired. Oh my God. I wish we could replay that for you a million times. It looked like there were 2 or 3 shots out of the air. Rough Riders sent it high. Connor's there to hold the zone. They send it high again. Connor walks, has Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly turns, fires it in deep. Landon with a nice reverse hit. Rough Riders again trying to clear it. They do send it up and out. They wave off icing. Connor back on retrieval. Connor has a quick up. Has Dylan. Dylan turn shot fired. Good spot, but missed wide. So we're looking for some more changes. Garrett chips it in deep. Mark and Jack on the backside. Puck goes into the goalie, saved and frozen. That'll be an offensive zone faceoff.
Dom, I don't know how that one stayed out of the net there. It looks like it hit off 3 guys. Goalie made contact with it once or twice, just fluttering in the air. I thought it was going to go in there, but ended up not getting across the goal line there, unfortunately.
Sammy, Garrett, Linden, Jack, and Mark. Puck sitting in dots. Rough Riders try to clear it up the boards. Mark skates it in, gets it back. Mark has space to the outside, looks to slide it to Linden in front. Linden turn shot fire. Looked like it went off the goalie wide. Mark picks it back up, sends it deep. Rough Riders working out of the corner, but Garrett and Sammy are there with the forecheck. Sammy had Linden up front. Rough Riders with a good stick able to come across and get it cleared, but Jack sends it right back in, and Garrett's on his horse all over again. Puck comes out on goalie, saved and frozen again. Really good pressure by this line here.
Yeah, great pressure so far. Shots 16-2 in favor of the Birds. but really asserting what they want to try to do in this game is forecheck, control the puck on the offensive side of things done.
So same 5 guys will step in for the draw. Sammy's going to take it. Sammy gets it to Garrett. Garrett tries to shoot it. Rough Riders with a good stick send it up and out. That's going to be on net. No icing. Mark back on retrieval. Mark reverses back behind the net. Has Jack. Jack hard up the outside boards. Punches it forward. Lyndon and Sammy. Lyndon has Sammy. Sammy with a backhander. Saved and frozen. Robbed by the goalie. Really good passing sequence there.
Yeah, great pass there off the boards by number 91, Lyndon Birds. Flipped it over there to Sam, who looks like he's just buzzing early from last night as well, and had a good opportunity, got on his backhand, and just unfortunately just went center mass as he looked to go 5-hole.
Keaton, Kellen, and Liam on with Connor and Jackson. Rough Riders win back behind the net, but again, good pressure. Rough Riders up the outside, try to chip it forward, and Jackson's there. Jackson sends it hard back behind the net. Really good bump pass by Liam to Kellen coming through with speed. Kellen chips it in and is going hard. Kellen with a good angle. Kellen has it back behind the net, working with Keaton. Kellen has out of the corner. Sends it high to Connor. Connor walks, has a lane, turn shot fired, blocked by Kell. That was a good trajectory. Jackson has it, turns, fires it in deep. Liam's going to win that race. We're looking for backside changes. Liam in all by himself, working through one. Trevor and Samuel back on. Liam's scooting off. Parker now on. Rough Riders reverse the side of the ice. Tried to clear it. Good job by Sammy. Sammy got stick check. Connor has it. Connor to Parker. Turn shot fire. Saved and frozen. Another offensive zone faceoff.
Great pressure there from that Keaton, Liam, Kellen line. Kellen was absolutely flying around there with Keaton and Liam helping on that forecheck. Really good sustained pressure there as we were able to get a change. Kind of mid-pressure there on the offensive side of things. Good shift there by the boys.
Samuel will step in to take the faceoff. Puck one back to the corner. Parker is in his office. Got to Sammy. Stick lift, though, and Rough Riders have zone exit. Good stick by Connor. Sends it right back the other way. Rough Riders just flip it up.
Going to get a roughing penalty here on Trevor with a hands-up hit. Came in and kind of just rolled his, looked like his forearm right up his shoulder there, Don, and got the head-to-head, so he's going to go into the box here for 2 minutes as Tbirds are going to go on the penalty kill.
And those are rough.
Well, they call it a roughing. It was rough.
It was a rough, and yeah, for sure.
But to your point, obviously, you know, in the game you're dictating the pace and the play. You know, go on the one-man disadvantage here. Don't want to see.
Especially in a one-goal game, Rough Riders win it, but they win it too hard up and out of the zone, being forced to regroup in their defensive zone. Cross pass, can't handle it. Jackson's there. Clears it up and out. Rough Riders have it, but again, good forecheck by Linden. Rough Riders are able to turn out of it momentarily. Good job by Linden. Oh, he's got a stat and gets through one. Linden in his long reach. Oh, had an excellent shorthanded shot. Goalie made a great challenge and save, but really excellent work by Burns. Rough Riders regrouping in their defensive zone. They have the out. Cross pass, off passes going off skates, not connecting, going the wrong way. Being once again forced to regroup in their defensive zone. Jackno on the backside, Kellen on up front with Linden and Connor. Rough Riders send it in the opposite corner. Connor pins his guy off. Kellen tries to punch it forward. Rough Riders center it. Turn shot, fire. Right off the head of E-Train. That's 2 in 2 games. Headbutting and telling the puck who's daddy. Sammy chips it in deep, has Kellen. Kellen goes in, picks it up out of the corner, trying to eat it and kill some time. 40 seconds here on the kill. Got a 2-on-1, and Kellen is just hungry. Finally, Rough Riders come out with it back behind the net. 25 seconds left, up the outside. Cross pass, nobody home. Turned over to your Tbirds. Mark picks it up. Has zone entry to the outside. Turn shot fire. Goalie didn't know where it was out front. Riders pick it up. They have zone exit. Finally getting zone entry, try to slide it through. And that's going to do it for the kill. We're out of the zone. That's an offside call, delayed. But we're 5-on-5. Really good kill there.
Great kill there, Don. Obviously able to generate 2 chances there with 2 shots on the penalty kill side of things. Outshot them 2-1 on their own power play there. So we didn't see that last night as we gave up a couple on that penalty kill, but forecheck was firing off on that one. So didn't allow them to set up or sustain any pressure, but great opportunity they had that Ethan just stifled with his head.
We had as many shots on net as they did on that penalty kill. In fact, a better scoring chance. Puck sent in. Ethan punches it back behind. Jackson clears the net front. Puck off the half boards. We've got Connor and Jackson on the backside. Landon, Irvin, and Dylan. Dylan pokes it forward. Landon's on his horse. Gets around one. Has Irvin going with him. Landon takes it back to the net, looking for space. Landon has high, slides it over to Jackson. Tried a 1T, didn't get all of it. Rough Riders play it from back behind the net. Nowhere to go with the puck. We step to hold it. Really good job by Landon. Gloves it down, holds the line, and Jackson in to support. Irvin turns shot fired. Puck saved out behind the net. Dylan works there. Dylan and Landon. Dylan to himself behind. Leaves it for Landon. Landon now has high to Jackson. Jackson walks. Got stick check, stuck with it. Gets it right back to Landon. Reverse to Dylan. Dylan shot blocked. Irvin picks it up. Irvin turns out of it. 5, we got to get it on net. That's going to be not an icing. That's going to do it for your first period. Complete and total domination, yet we only have a 1-goal game.
Yeah, I was going to say, just as probably Coach drew this one up in the locker room, T-Birds, great first period there, leading shots 20-5, controlling the offensive side of things, generating opportunities. But, you know, you look up at the scoreboard, it's a 1-goal game, 1-0. We saw this a little bit last night too, is, you know, controlled that first period, but scoreboard dictates it's a much closer game than it is out there. But love to see him come out here in the, you know, first half of the second period and really get things going and tackle a few onto that score dump.
Hasn't been for a lack of trying. My hope here is we stay playing the game the right way and, right, don't fall into that I need to go get my own.
Yeah.
You know, move the puck. Make the goalie move a little bit side to side, laterally, and we're going to be gifted some goals in the back of the net.
Yeah, tip of the cap to the Rough Riders goalie, who faced quite a few looks there and, you know, made a couple really good saves there to keep the score close, 1-0. But love to see us break that ice, you know, a couple more times this period.
So teams will switch sides as we get ready to go in here into the second period. Coming to the ice to start, we're going to have Connor Spinks and Jackson Dyer with Sammy Maida, Trevor Darren, and Parker on the front side. Players are ready, goalies are ready. Sammy steps in for the draw. Puck's down in skates. Rough Riders come through with it, send it up, and they wave off icing. It goes on net. That'll be a defensive zone faceoff.
Good freeze of the puck there by Ethan. It looks like they were coming in hard there on the forecheck. Instead of pushing that one into the corner, just let's take the defensive zone faceoff and win this and get it turned back over.
Sam steps back in. Puck's one up to the Rough Riders. Turn shot fired. Blocked off Jackson to the corner. Sammy tried to reverse side on the net. Ref impeded play. Connor recovers. Connor has outside space. Cross pass. Turn over to Rough Riders. Trevor picks it up, though. He's going to have his own entry here. Gets in deep, looking for help. Sends it high to Jackson. Jackson backhands it to the net front. Parker comes through, picks it up. He's looking for space. Tried to send it to the middle. Connor working off the hash. Connor leaves it for Trevor. Trevor up to Parker. Parker right back to Trevor. Trevor tried to slide it through with Sammy. He had his stick lifted, though. Sammy gets it right back, slides it to Parker. Parker turn shot, fired, blocked by Sam. Comes to the middle, pucks in skates. Parker turn shot, fired, blocked again. Sam has it, turn shot wide of the net. Rough Riders going to pick it up, chip it up and out of play, so that'll be an offensive zone faceoff.
Good pressure there by the Birds, Dom. Love to see it, puck moving around there. Want to obviously see some of those pucks get to the net, but Rough Riders did a good job, blocked a few shots there.
And we blocking a couple of our own.
Yes.
Finding our own player. Here we go, Lyndon, Kellen, Garrett, Connor, Hilly, and Jack on the backside. Kellen steps in for the faceoff. Puck's one through by the Rough Riders, pick it up, try to clear it up and out, they do, and Lyndon's there to hold it initially with Connor Hilly. Rough Riders trying to inch forward. Jack comes through, is able to punch it forward, comes right back to the Rough Riders. Connor Hilly now has Kellen. Kellen chips it out, has Lyndon, but Rough Riders send it right back in deep. Offside. Connor Hilly has Lyndon to the outside. Lyndon has zone entry, tried to get around two. Lost the puck in the process. Rough Riders now have zone entry. Good stick by Jack. Connor Hilly has Garrett. Garrett has speed to the net, power move. Really good angle by the Rough Riders kid on a big-bodied Garrett, because Garrett had a really good scoring opportunity possibly. Rough Riders rub each other off the puck. They're looking to take the back of the net, and Garrett stays on the forecheck. Rough Riders outside. They have zone entry. Good body by Jack, preventing entry with momentum. Kellen picks it up. Kellen from back behind the net, lost it off his stick. Kellen and Jack working down there. Jack with a good body, taking two guys out. Rough Riders looking for time and space. Turn shot. That was a little sneaky one. Ethan was able to freeze that.
Yeah, good save there by Ethan. Snuck around kind of the corner, couldn't get a body out of him in front. Had a pretty clear shot there to the net, but Ethan did a good job of stifling that opportunity.
Stayed on the post, stayed home.
Mm-hmm.
Connor Jackson on the backside. Landon, Irvin, and Dylan. Landon wins it back. Jackson working there. Puck comes up to Dylan. Dylan has it, slides it over to Irvin. Irvin has Landon, and this is dangerous. No doubter with a finish. Really good find him up the seam on some 6-foot passes to spring Landon for a 1-on-0.
Yeah, absolute beauty of a pass there coming through the neutral zone, and I almost tallied that one before he even shot it. It's pretty rare that Dowd gets loose like that, doesn't put one in the back of the net, but no doubter. I love that. Get some chowder with a no doubter.
Chowder with a no doubter. Same five guys step back in here. Landon on the draw, wins it to Dylan. Dylan came through with speed initially. Landon gets it right back. Really smart play, turns and fires it in. Irvin's on his horse. Irvin playing out of the corner, comes up high to Connor. Connor looking for space, turn shot, fire, saved out to the corner. Irvin trying to cycle it down to Landon. Landon off the seam. Another turn shot fire off the goalie out to the short side. Funky bounce as Rough Riders tried to clear it. They do, but it did take a funky bounce. Turn over to Rough Riders, have zone entry. Turn shot on the ice. Easy save for Ethan. Cool, calm, and collected, and said, we'll take the face-off right here.
Go ahead and glove that one up off the ice, and obviously not a dangerous shot there, but keep them out of there with a 2-0 lead, and let's take that face-off.
Sammy, Keaton, and Liam. Connor Jackson. Unfair face-offs. Puck's into the hash. Jackson has it, chips it up and out. Rough Rider is able to chip it in deep, and Connor's going to pick that up. Connor has Keaton up the outside. Rough Riders step and hold the zone. Connor's able to poke it forward, and Rough Riders turn and fire it back down in. Jackson's going to go pick that up. Changes the side of the ice as Connor. Connor has Liam leaves it for Sammy. Sammy's going to have his own entry. Sammy got stick checked, but stays with it. Sammy and Keaton working down there. Keaton with a good angle. Liam picks it up. Got taken down from behind, and Rough Riders able to clear it out as now we have Mark on the ice. Turns and dumps it in deep. Jack now on the backside. Landon now back on. Rough Riders up the outside, right to Landon. Landon gets it to Mark. Mark turns shot, fire off the post and out. Post crossbar. I thought for a second that went in the top corner.
So did I. It looked like it caught the top corner of Rough Riders goalie there and just deflected it into the net.
Jack has Liam up the outside. Liam looking for Landon coming through with speed. Turns it over. Rough Riders get it into the zone. Mark wires it to the opposite side. Liam has it. Lets it go for Trevor, flying with speed. Trevor just misses it. Sticking with it, though. Gets it right back. Trevor had Parker coming through, just missed. Parker gets it back, though. Tried to cycle it. Rough Riders have his own exit. Now they have his own entry. Turn shot, fire, saved by Ethan. Really good job by everybody getting back. Puck's able to be cleared high in the zone, but not out. Rough Riders send it in deep. Mark up the half boards. Turn it over. Rough Riders shot on net. Saved and frozen. That'll be a defensive zone faceoff.
Defense doing a good job so far, just pushing those shots to the outside of the circles, making Ethan's job easy, but he's doing what he's got to do there.
There we go. Landon, Parker, Trevor, Jack, and Mark. Rough Riders win it. Turn shot fired is blocked by Landon. Comes back to the Rough Riders looking for space. They just choose to send it in deep. Jack's there, bumps it up to Landon. Landon hits Parker. Parker leaves it for Mark. Mark is coming through with speed. Mark's going to have his own entry. He's got Trevor going with him. Mark to the outside looking for space. Has the back of the net. Oh, had Connor Hilly. Mark turns it over on a cross pass. Rough Riders behind us momentarily. Good job by Connor Hilly getting back with a good angle. Turn shot, fire, saved. Turn shot, fire, saved. Two really good scoring chances by the Rough Riders. Ethan did a great job, and we were able to just get pucks cleared. Ethan with another great save. Let's settle down. No chasing. Rough Riders send it to net front. Puck comes up high to the slot. Turn shot, fired, blocked by Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly had it come off his stick. Turns and dumps it in as we're looking for changes. Garrett in on the forecheck. Linden now on with Kellen. Linden working out of the corner. Rough Riders try to chip it out. Kellen has it, though. Kellen turn shot, fire, saved out front. Rough Riders try to clear it, but Jackson holds his own. Jackson turn shot fired on the far side. Didn't miss by much, and goalie got a piece of it. Linden working back behind the net. Has Jackson again up tall. Jackson turn shot fired. Gets all the way through, but blocked wide off a stick check. Connor sends it in deep. Garrett tried to send it up high, up and out. Kellen back supporting is going to have it. Was looking for speed. Leaves it for Jackson. Jackson reverses the side of the ice to Connor. Connor trying to trip it forward to Irvin. Irvin chips it up high. Rough Riders there. Turn shot wide of the net. Puck comes out. Rough Riders send it high. Turn shot blocked by Irvin again. Turn shot deflected on net, and Ethan standing tall. Dangerous shot there.
Looks cool and comfortable today. Good back and forth action with opportunities on both sides of the ice for both teams. But Ethan, I would say, 4 really good saves here in the last couple of minutes as Rough Riders had a little bit of a burst there and really trying to dictate that. And he stood tall in there, made a couple really good key saves.
Here we go. Dylan Landon. Oh, shot on net, saved and frozen again. So we need to tilt this ice back here. Irvin, Landon, and Dylan on with Connor Hilly and Jack. Landon in for the face-off. Rough Riders win it high, turn shot. Ethan gets a piece of it, sends it in the far corner, but Dylan's here. Dylan trying to chip it forward to Irvin with speed. Rough Riders able to hold it. Connor Hilly punches it forward. We have a 2-on-1 here developing. Landon and Irvin. Oh, Landon had Irvin. Irvin's shot got saved by the goalie. Shot on net and blocked by the Roughies. Change the side of the ice. Jack's able to get it. Sends it in. It looked to me like we had cleared, but the ref ruled no. Rough Riders pick it up. They have neutral zone. 3 guys collapse in there. They chip it in deep. They wave that icing off there. Had not yet gained the lawn. Connor Hilly back behind the net, trying to send it up to Dylan. Rough Riders send it in deep. Jack's there, bumps it up. Landon has it around 1. We have a 3-on-2 if we hurry. He's got Dylan on the outside. Dylan's going to have his own entry. Dylan looking to create space, pokes it through. Puck sitting there, no whistle. Finally a whistle.
Penny came in there with a little bit of speed and looks like he was trying to just sneak that one in right between the post and the pad there, but Rough Rider stood tall holding that, and the net surprisingly stayed up there, but good little muck up front there, John.
Well, hey, lots of good things happen when you go hard to the net. Liam, Keaton, and Sammy on with Jackson and Connor on the backside. Liam has it off the face-off, got through 1. Puck still sitting in feet. Rough Riders come out with it. Good job by Connor. Takes out 2 Rough Riders. Allows Jackson to come through. Picks it up. Chips it in deep. Rough Riders send it up the outside. Sam has it. Playing there with Liam. Puck sent back behind the net. Rough Riders tried to come up the outside. Connor was there. Connor gets around 1. Turn shot fired. Saved and loose. Connor now back behind the net has Liam. Liam had Sammy. Oh, Sammy had a point-blank shot. Looked like it just rolled off of a stick and didn't get all of that. Good job by Keaton to hold the zone, though. Keaton and Sammy working there with Liam. Puck comes forward. Rough Riders have to go deep with the cross pass. Can't handle it. Jackson stepping to hold. Is able to hold with Sammy. Sammy getting punched from behind. Rough Riders clear up and out, and Connor's going to pick that up. Try and turn go the other way. Connor to Jackson. Jackson looking for time and space. Has outside turn shot fired. Missed the net. Puck comes up high. Parker's there. Able to hold it. Slips around 1. Gets it in deep on net. And that's frozen. So that'll be an offensive zone faceoff.
Looks like we're going to take the break here. Don, 7:21 here to go in the second period. Shots 30-16. Favor the T-Birds with score 2-0.
You hang right there. We'll be back with you here in just a moment.
I'm also petty.
All right, here we go. We're going to be coming back to the ice for the second half of this game. We'll have 7 minutes and 21 seconds here. Thunderbirds are rolling. Let's go add a few more here in the second half of this game, see if we can't triple our number.
Yeah, I would love to see us, put a few back more in the twine, but, Rough Riders goalie made a couple pretty nice saves there, but doubled up on shots, and I guess you could say doubled up on score with us leading 2-0 here, Don, but have really dictated the pace. Forecheck, back check, we're hitting it all right now, and obviously just got to bury a few more in front of the net, but got to get some traffic up front, got to get those rebounds, take care of those loose ends, but on the defensive side, doing a great job, pushing shots to the outside, limiting their chances, and Ethan, a couple big saves there in the first half. Keep that score 0 and a clean sheet.
Hey, overall, a good job to reframe and reset. It's still a closer game from the scoreboard than we would like to have, so let's go get a couple more.
100%, Don. Hopefully, obviously, last night came out of the set and didn't play our best hockey coming in the second half, but so would love to see a little bit of a change here and them get after it here in the second half and really put a full, complete game together here.
Here we go. Jackson and Connor on the backside. We've got Landon, Irvin, and Dylan on up front. Dylan sends a puck out to Connor. Connor turns, shot, fire, get deflected wide. Puck was loose. They blow a whistle. I couldn't see it. Players thought it was still loose, but we'll have a face-off to the right side of the goalie.
Yeah, it looks like it was loose, squirted right through the 5-hole there, and we saw it come back through, and somebody went in there, tried to put it in, and they kept it out still. But
Landon wins the puck back, chips it high to Connor. Connor over to Jackson, off Jackson's stick. Jackson turns, flips it in. Irvin there, working off the hash, punches it forward. Rough Riders pick it up back behind the net, try to send it up to the outside. Really good job by Irvin with an angle. Rough Riders able to chip it up and out, but pressure is still there. Rough Riders up the outside are able to poke it forward, lose an edge. Jackson doing a good job, chipped it up the boards. Has Landon. Landon up the outside, has Dylan. We've got an odd man going. Dylan turns, shot, fire, puck. Really good pad pass shot there by Dylan. Puck comes out. Landon gets around one, then got stick check. Connor sends the puck in deep. Landon's there. Landon working off the hash. Has the seam. Leaves it for Mark. Mark loses an edge. Turn shot, fire, block wide. Connor has it. Connor's around one. Connor has deep. Send it to Sammy going in the net. Parker had it. Turn shot, fire, up and over. And right back on top of the net for a whistle and an offensive zone faceoff.
flipped that one out. T-Birds had them on their heels there as Rough Riders were caught on a real long shift to start that period. Out there for over a minute and a half or so, but had an opportunity there to get one back of the net.
Mark and Jack on the backside. Parker, Sammy, and Trevor. Puck's one forward. Rough Riders have it. Trevor and Parker there. Trevor working hard. Parker in to support. Rough Riders come out trying to take the back of the net, reverse the side of the ice. Jack's there. Jack turns and gets it deep. Parker with a good angle. Parker's going to come off that, has the seam. Trying to slide it across ice to Trevor. Rough Riders with a good stick. They'll chip it up and in. First time they've seen any kind of action in our zone this half. Sammy comes out the back of it. He's got speed. We've got a 3-on-2. Leaves it for Parker. Parker tried to slide it through Sammy, going hard up the middle, just missed. Trevor gets it, though. Sends it in deep. Parker's going to go dig it out of the corner. Try to cycle it back. Rough Riders sent it high, and Mark sends it back in the opposite side. Jack is around one. Had Parker point blank. Turn shot fired. They get a whistle. That'll be an offensive zone faceoff.
Good action there. Sam filling in there with Parker and Big Irv and a couple of good opportunities. Carried a ton of speed there through the neutral zone, but had a point blank shot there that turned away by the Rough
Kellen,
Riders.
Garrett, Linden, Jackson, and Connor. Puck one back. Connor has it. Connor turns, shot blocked by Kellen. Rough Riders have it. They have an odd man developing the opposite way. Jackson shuts that down. Rough Riders trying to get it in deep. Garrett playing off the half boards here. Out of the corner. Sends it back behind the ice. Rough Riders are going to get it off the hash. Try to go to middle. Linden's there with his long stick. Ships it up and out and down. That's going to be on net. No icing. We had both. And the goalie opts to freeze it as he had Kellen and Garrett bearing down on him.
Forecheck was coming in hard there, looking for an opportunity to get a rebound and put that one in, but face off.
Same 5 guys step in. Kellen on the draw. Unfair face-offs. Linden wins it back. Turn shot fired by Garrett. Gets blocked. Connor working to hold the board. Skates it forward to Linden. Good play. Linden looking for the cross pass. Turns it over to Rough Riders right up the middle. Good job by Connor with the stick. Rough Riders send backhand pass through. Garrett picks it up. Tries to chip it up and out. Rough Riders there. Jackson with a good cross and body. Puck sent in by Kellen. We're looking for changes. Rough Riders trying to save the side of the ice. Linden's going to be there. Linden sends it deep. Rough Riders trying to send it up the half boards. Connor Hilly holds it momentarily with the glove. We can't play it. Jack defending now. Good team defense by Jack and Linden. Puck sent up and out and down. That'll be an icing. We'll stay down here because that'll be a defensive zone face-off. And allow us to catch our breath.
Whew.
Jack and Connor Hilly, Keaton, Landon, and Liam. Puck sitting on the hash, 2-on-3. Rough Riders come out with it. Jack defending down in the corner. Rough Riders turn it over right up the middle with Landon. Landon's going to have zone entry. Gets around one. Has the back of the net. Sent it to front. Had Keaton. Keaton lost it off his skate. Jack's able to hold the zone. Landon has it. Ships it forward to Liam. Liam working out of the corner. Turns out of it. Sends it to the opposite side of the ice. Connor Hilly's going to be there. Connor sends it right back down, back behind the net. Jack steps to short and hold the zone. Landon picks it up, has Jack. Jack working behind the back of the net, gets angled off. Liam has it. Really good strength. Liam sends it high. Has Dylan. Dylan gets it in deep. Landon and Dylan working down there. Landon has it back behind the net, looking for time and space. Landon has looking for a seam. Gets through one, turns shot. Got a stick lifted, sticks with it. Landon has Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly turns shot fire, gets blocked. Rough Riders are going to have his own exit. Trying to go right up the middle. Good stick by Connor Hilly and recovery by Jack. Angles his guy off. Landon's going to come through, pick it up. Landon up, high, hard, and out. Come on, Irv. Irv's going to get there. Lord, so close. Irvin was trying hard to get there to prevent the ice.
Great hustle there by Irv, trying to get down there, prevent that icing. Love to see it, but good offensive pressure there by the T-Birds on this side with it looked like kind of a mismatched pair of what was out there led by Landon. A couple good opportunities. Couldn't get any on net, those. Were either blocked or pushed away.
Connor and Jackson on the backside. Sammy, Irvin, and Dylan. Puck on net. Ethan decides just to freeze it, so that'll be another defensive zone face-off. Sammy steps in. Puck bouncing around there. Sammy pokes it out to the corner. Good job by Connor. Angles his guy off. Sammy has it to Irvin. Irvin has it to Dylan. Dylan has speed. He's got Irvin going with him. Tried to slide it through. Good skate by Rough Riders. Sammy comes in with that second layer, is able to help hold the zone. Rough Riders overskated back behind the zone. Tried to send it out, but Dylan's there. Slides it through for Sammy. Sammy has the back of the net. Working. Sam comes out with it. Sammy has this, or Irvin has a seam. Was sorry looking for Connor and Sammy. Dylan Turgeon tries to fire it in. Sammy picks it up. Sammy's looking for space, has Jackson. Jackson turn, shot, fired, blocked high and wide. Dylan's there. Cycles it back down. Rough Riders hold the zone momentarily. Forecheck's on. Good job by Irv. Puck stand high. Connor's able to hold it. Good body. Tried to backhand it in. Rough Riders have it. They clear it up, high and out. Jackson with a good initial stick. Rough Riders blind backhand pass. And Landon is there. Landon gets angled off here. Back behind the net. Puck's up front. Turnover. Can't turn those pucks over. That happened last night. We turned the puck over back behind the net, came out front, and Rough Riders got a prime scoring chance.
Yeah, that was one where I had 3 guys deep there and got tied up in the corner. Puck came out in front. Rough Riders were changing and just sent all their guys at the net, able to put one in here. And a game that we're leading shots 34-18, score is 2-1, so breathing some life back into them for this game.
Parker, Landon, Trevor, Jack, and Mark. Rough Riders trying to send it up the boards. Parker comes out with it. Parker was looking for Trevor going to the net. Rough Riders have it, looking for space. Try to clear it up. Good stick initially. Rough Riders are going to have zone entry. Leave it to the outside. Good angle. Parker come through to support. Landon has it. Landon had it slide off the stick, pokes it up to Mark. Mark's going to have his own entry. Turn, shot, fire. Big rebound out front. Rough Riders have it. Slide it right up the middle. That's going to do it for your second period. And we come back. We've got a dangerous 1-goal game.
That we do. 17 minutes left to go here. Getting the third period started. Shots 35-18, scored a 2-1. The old double up there you could see is working out, but got to get a few back in the twine here, make it a little more comfortable of a lead. But as they say, a 2-goal lead is the worst lead you can have. But now we're a 1-goal lead, which I would say is the worst lead.
No doubt, we got to get back to fundamentals. Again, we talked about it here off camera a little bit, and create some consistency here the rest of the game. Play just fundamental team hockey, and we should just be all right.
Yeah. Got to take care of the puck on the defensive side of things. We've seen it all year. You know, tough turnovers on that side. You know, this level of hockey get flipped into, you know, a good opportunity or a goal on the other end. We just saw that one there, but take care of the puck, get back on that forecheck, sustain that pressure, and put one in the back of the net.
There goes. There's your breakdowns here as we head into the third period. 17 minutes to go up on the clock here. Looks like we're going to have Trevor, Sammy, and Parker. On the ice, we're going to have Jackson and Connor Spinks.
Got to have a big third period here, Dom.
Sammy in for the draw. Pucks one back. Connor Spinks has it. Turns, fires it in. They wave it. Parker in hard on the forecheck. Rough Riders trying to come up the outside. Sammy does a good job off the seam. Puck gets poked forward. Rough Riders are trying to come out with a little bounce on their step. We just got to go shut that down. Sammy back helping, bumps it up to Jackson. Jackson chips it off the board stud Parker. Parker tried to chip it out. Rough Riders turn and hold it. Send it in on Ethan. Gloves it to the side, and Connor has it. Connor to Trevor. Trevor couldn't quite hold it. Connor comes through, gets the puck in deep. Parker's in hard on the forecheck. Good job by Parker. Rough Riders trying to play back behind the net. Trevor coming through. Rough Riders turn it over to Trevor on the seam. Trevor got stick checked. Rough Riders have zone. They had zone exit. Momentarily send it up and out of play. That's going to be an offensive zone face-off.
Good pressure. Got to move the puck when we get control of it down there. We've seen it a couple times here where the best chances we've had all this game where we're moving the puck side to side, front to back, and getting the puck in on net. But skating around, we gotta move that puck, Don.
Yes, sir. Irvin, Landon, Dylan, Jack, and Connor Hilly. Puck goes up to Jack. Jack sends it in, gets sticked, but makes it all the way deep. Rough Riders trying to get it. Irvin with the shot on net, saved by the goalie. They try to clear it. Jack's able to hold it. Landon picks it up. Landon gets it to Irvin. Irvin off the hash. Puck comes up and out of the play, gets sent right back in. We're now onside. Irvin's going to go back in on the forecheck. Rough Riders try to reverse the side of the ice. They flip it up and out. Jack's there. We turn and fire it right back in. Now we're onside. We go back to the forecheck. Rough Rider trying to take the back of the net. Send it up and out and down. We'll stay right here because that'll be an icing. And another offensive zone face-off.
Yeah, good pressure there on the forecheck and clogging up the neutral zone, dumping that thing back in, getting Rough Riders on their heels there, but see a little sustained pressure here off this face-off. See if we can put one back in the net.
Kellen, Linden, and Garrett are on with Jack and Connor Hilly. Pucks one back. Connor Hilly has it. Turn shot fire on the ice. Again, looked like it went off our player's skate wide to the corner. Rough Riders try to clear it. Can't. Kellen picks it up off the hash. Kellen tried to center it. Linden's there with a big stick. Linden working off the opposite hash, has the seam. Got stick checked. Rough Riders turning, going the other way. Good job by Jack shutting down that angle. Puck able to be set up and through by Kell. Garrett working hard. Rough Riders lose it in skates. Garrett doing an excellent job applying that pressure, trying to win those board battles. Puck goes back behind the net. Linden there now supporting. Rough Riders come out with it. Send it up the middle. They're behind us. Good job by E-Train as they've gotten behind us. A little puck watch in there. Good back stick check by Linden. Rough Riders trying to take the back of the net, shut down by Jack. Kellen tried to clear it through, and Rough Riders hold it. Rough Riders reverse the side of the ice. We're going to be going on a penalty kill. So this has gone from bad to worse here.
Yeah, great save there by Ethan on the breakaway there as Kindig from Rough Riders got loose as we were cut off watching there, but was able to keep him out of the net. But the T-Birds going here on the penalty kill again. See if we can kill this one off here, Don. In 2-1 game with 13:58 left.
We'll see Trevor and Irvin come out with Connor and Jackson. Unfair face-offs. La-di-da. Trevor will step in and take it. Rough Riders win it high. Looking to set it up. Really good pressure. Missed the through pass, but they're able to get it in the hash. Good pressure by Jackson. Jackson and Connor working down here. Really good stick. Trevor's able to clear it up and out, so Rough Riders will be forced to regroup. Irvin's going to go on and apply some initial pressure. Rough Riders having us set back up behind their net. They come up the outside looking for the cross pass, miss it through. They slide it through. That was offside. No call. Turn shot saved by Ethan. Connor was able to clear it up and out and all the way down. We're looking for some changes here. Kellen and Sammy on up front. Mark and it looks like Jack on the backside. Rough Riders with the cross pass, still in the zone. Cross pass. They're going to have zone entry. Really good back pressure. Puck sent in. Mark has it. Mark comes out with it. Easy peasy. Mark turns, fires it all the way down. Rough Riders are going to have to, again, regroup 200 feet. Killing their hard on the pressure. Rough Riders try to reverse the side of the net. Hit the cross middle pass. They're going to have zone entry. Turn shot fired, saved. Glove by Mark. Thunderbirds up high. Turn shot blocked by their own guy to the corner. Mark has it. Turn shot fired down. 20 seconds here left in the kill. And that is almost all going to do it. Rough Riders trying to get one more time. They get behind us, but lose it. We're able to send it up and in. And that will do it. 3-2-1. We are now back to even strength. Thunderbirds with the cross pass. They miss it, but they get it right back. They have zone entry, odd man rush. Good job by Jackson. Block the shot. Connor working here in the corner, sends it back behind the net. It rides the board. Jackson comes out with it. Jackson bumps it up to Garrett. Garrett has Linden going through. Linden looking to create space. Leaves it for Garrett. Garrett coming through. Lost it off his stick, but Linden and Garrett still working there. Rough Riders come through. Really good pressure by Garrett. Puck sent.
No way.
Clearly offside.
Oh my
clearly,
gracious.
This guy needs an eye check here. It's an anticipatory call.
Ugliest looking guy in the building over here thinks it's an offsides, but
Got a couple knuckleheads over here.
Oh.
Right? Don't know hockey one bit.
It's a libation station over here. Apparently they got in while the get was good, so must have been a twofer. There we go. Jack and Mark on the backside. Irvin, Dylan, and Landon on up front. Rough Riders playing out of the corner. Had the hash. Sent it cross pass miss. Jack's working to get back. Really good work. Mark has it. Mark was looking to bump it up to Dylan. Rough Riders able to hold it on the boards here momentarily. It's in skates. Still there. That came out. We'll replay that. That was definitely out, no call at the any rate. Jack coming in to defend down here in the corner. Rough Riders get it high. They're walking the line. Turn shot gets blocked by Mark. We have a 3-on-2. Mark offsides. Mark sent it over to Irvin. Irvin cut back, created an offside play, but we're able to hold up. Jackson has zone entry, turn fire, gets stick blocked to the outside. Jackson up the half boards, was looking for Dylan, gets through. They're headed the opposite way. Landon covering back on D. Turn shot fired, missed the net completely. Puck goes up and out of play. That'll be a neutral zone face-off.
From the start here, third period, obviously going on the penalty kill there, Don, but sloppy period here so far by the T-Birds. Couple offsides on the couple opportunities.
Here we go, Sammy, Trevor, and Parker, Connor, and Jackson. Sammy chips the puck out of the zone. Puck's in skates. Rough Riders send it in. Jackson over to Trevor. Trevor trying to slide it through. Rough Riders clear the zone, and Trevor's able to hold it. Parker's able to get it in. Has Sammy. Sammy turn shot fire high and over the net. That rides the boards all the way out of the zone. Jackson being forced to regroup. Turns, tried to fire it. Didn't get all of it, but Connor has it here on the hash. Sammy there. Tried to get it to net front. Missed the through pass. Rough Riders off the hash. Cross pass. Turn shot fired, saved, and frozen by Ethan. That'll be a defensive zone faceoff.
9:15 here left to go in the third period, Don. Going to need somebody on that T-Birds roster lineup to really step up here and try to give us a 2-goal lead here.
I'm looking just for some puck movement. Again, no me hockey, we hockey with a capital W. Rough Riders win it out high. Turner just popped to send it in deep. Jackson pokes it forward to Parker. Parker trying to chip it out, couldn't get all of it. Jackson off the half boards, back behind the net to Connor. Connor had it roll off the stick, trying to play it forward. Trevor is able to chip it up and out. We have a 2-on-1 with Parker and Sammy. Parker with a toe drag, got stick check. Rough Riders pick it up back behind the net. Really good job by Trevor. That's a trip. That's going to be a power play for your Thunderbirds.
From what I saw, it looked like the T-Birds are going to go on the power play here with a trip as they, on the forecheck, Rough Rider player got tangled up there, got his stick out there trying to get after the puck, and got his stick right in the skates there as he tripped him up.
Yep. Here we go. So we will see Landon, Dylan, Irvin.
First power play of the game here, Don.
Trevor and Connor. 2 minutes up on the clock. Touchdown. Dylan just with the blind pass up tall, misses Trevor. Trevor picks it back up, gets it to Connor here. Connor turned it over back behind the net. Turn shot, fired, saved and frozen. Again, those turnovers right behind our net, creating opportunities for the opposition.
Yeesh. Blind pass on the offensive side of things, and then the same thing on the defensive side of things. Threw it right up near the front.
All right, defensive zone face-off. Puck one to the half boards. Connor comes through with it. Connor leaves it for Landon back behind the net, looking to come up the outside with speed. Got stick check, but gets it right back. Landon's going to have zone entry to the outside, gets around one. Landon looking for space. Landon has Connor. Connor right back to Landon. Landon has Trevor on the opposite side. Trevor 1T, didn't get all of it. On net, though. Saved out to the corner. Landon pins his guy. Dylan has it back behind the net. Slide it through for Irvin. And I'm not sure how that didn't go in. Irvin was coming to net. Dylan got that puck through, and goalie had to have got a piece of it.
Yeah, it looked like he got a piece of it with the blocker, deflected that one up, but great set play there coming up from the other side, threw that across. Good shot with open net, and unable to bury that one home.
Just what I needed. Thank you very much.
Man, beer delivery over here for the Rough Riders fans. This guy may have a
People
problem.
like me more than they like you.
Puck comes through. Rough Riders come out with it, working out of the corner, but our pressure's there. Connor able to hold the zone. Has it. Turn shot fired. Puck got blocked. Rough Riders able to clear it up and out and down. Landon back on retrieval. Landon takes it back of the net, has speed. Landon's going to have zone entry.
Loose.
Through one, puck's loose. That'll be an offensive zone face-off.
Good drive there by Landon going coast to coast. Was able to get through, but back check just at the last second as the Rough Riders guy was coming full speed and was able to get a stick on him as that was going towards the net. 7:16 with 35 seconds left to go in power play.
Kellen, Parker, Linden, Jackson, and Mark. Puck one back. Mark has it. Mark over to Jackson, can't hold it. Rough Riders able to clear it up and out. Jackson has it, slides it over to Mark. Mark has speed. Mark has entry to the outside, looking for space. Mark has Jackson up Paul. Jackson slides it down to Kellen. Kellen working off the hash. Gets around one, slides it over to Mark. Mark turn shot fired. Traffic in front, but it's frozen. Be another offensive zone faceoff.
40th shot of game there for the T-Birds. Rough Riders goalie was able to get a clear shot on that one from the blue line coming in. Love to see us get some traffic up there with big 91 in front of the net.
Puck's down. Linden comes through with it, sends it high. Mark has it. Mark walks, turn shot, fire. Puck's loose out front. Second opportunity. Puck's still loose. We're going to be even. Kellen holding the line. Kellen has the high seam. Turn shot deflected wide. It's up in the air, bouncing. We're even. Rough Riders missed the cross pass, but they pick it up, have the line, turn and send it in deep. Jackson back on retrieval. Changes the side of the ice, has Parker. Parker had Kellen coming through with speed, and Kellen got stood up. Puck sent right back in. Jackson picks it up. Jackson has Linden. Linden bump pass to Kellen with speed. Kellen has Parker joining him. Kellen tried to leave it for Parker. Missed. Linden's able to hold the line, gets around one.
Oh,
Lost it off a toe drag, but still in there for Jackson. Jackson turned backhand shot. Puck saved. Rough Riders playing back behind the net. We're off the board, cannot hold the zone. Kellen has it. Rough Riders ship it in deep. Connor Hilly now on the backside with Jack. Connor Hilly up the opposite side of the ice has Kellen. Kellen ships it up and out. Rough Riders getting in their defensive zone. Liam on the ice now. Sammy back on. Linden has it. Linden slides it through to Sammy. Sammy on the far side is going to go pick that up. Sammy leaves it for Liam. Liam working back behind the net. Rough Riders try to send it up and out. Get it up and out by Connor Hilly. Connor Hilly back on retrieval. Connor Hilly from back behind the net. Looking to come out with speed. Has Sammy on the opposite side. Sammy trying to poke it forward. Rough Riders able to hold it. Send it back. Regrouping. Come right up the middle. Looking for entry with speed. Pull them out. Good sticks initially. Turn shot fired. Whistle. Whew. Another defensive zone face-off.
4:46
That didn't come
left here.
off. Puck was not frozen. They lost sight and blew the whistle.
Yeah. He had control of it, though, Don.
Did he?
Well, maybe. We're going to say he did.
Looked like, okay, here we go. Connor and Jackson on. Sammy, Keaton, and Liam. Liam has it. Bump past Jackson coming through. Jackson has zone entry. Got stick check. Jackson trying to send it back up high. Sammy going down to play in the corner. Rough Riders try to bump it up. Sammy's able to hold the zone. Turns and dumps it in deep. Keaton back here on the forecheck. Keaton holds it. Rough Riders up the outside. Missed the middle pass. Looking for the cross pass. Connect. They're going to have zone entry. Try to shoot. Had it come off. Good pressure on the backside. We're going to go on another penalty kill.
Calling us for a trip there, Don?
All I can do is take a breath.
Whew. 4:02 here to go in the third period. T-Birds 2-1.
The second half
Going
of
on
this,
the penalty kill.
yeah, the second half of this game has not been T-Bird hockey
Sloppy hockey.
at all. Jack and Mark on the backside, Linden and Garrett on up front. Unfair face-offs. Rough Riders come out with it, looking to get this thing set up. Off the slot, send it down low, looking for a middle pass. Good sticks and angles, forcing everything back to the outside. They go to the up tall, back to the opposite hash. Back up high, turn, shot. Fire got deflected wide. Rough Riders pick it up. Now they're trying to work back behind the net. Mark's able to clear it up and out and down. Good clear. Rough Riders goalie comes out. They're looking to try and stretch as we're looking for a few changes, it looks like. Kellen now on with Linden. Turn shot fired. Ethan saved that. Jackson may have got a piece of it at net front. Good shot, though. Able to chip it in. Rough Riders having to regroup 200 feet. Sammy now on. Connor and Jackson on the backside. Rough Riders missed the up pass. Sammy's there. Good job. Chips it up and through. Allows Kellen to go apply some pressure.
Oh, no.
We're going to be going a double trip. We're going to be going on another penalty.
Unfortunate, though, as he was going out there on the forecheck and got his stick tied up in there, Don, but looks like they're going to call that first trip.
4 minutes for tripping.
Kellen.
4 out there. Not so sure the Thunderbirds commentator can count that high. Not the one on the left, the one on the right.
We can definitely count to the number 1. Thunderbirds are going to be going on here. Very critical 5-on-3. You can't be taking these kind of penalties late in the game in a 1-goal game. Happened to us last night with some situations that we created that were not great.
Yeah, Don, obviously not ideal here for the T-Birds. 2:46 remaining here. Going to go on 44 seconds or 46 seconds, it looks like, of penalty here on the 5-on-3. Got to take care of the puck here. Get it on your stick. Clear the ice. Don't do too much with it. But will be interesting to see if T-Birds pull their goalie here and try to go with a 6-on-3. Get that extra man advantage. Down 1 goal. So
yeah,
stay tuned for that one, Don.
They gave Kellen, it looks like, a double minor. So he drew one and then drew another one. So we will be short for the rest of this game. Looks like we're going to have Connor and Jackson with Linden to start this 5-on-3. Win face-offs, clear pucks. Win face-offs, clear pucks. Get a chance to eat it and get hungry down here in the corners. Let's do it. Linden in on the face-off. Jackson tried to clear it, can't. Rough Riders pick it up tall. They're looking to work from the point. Down to the slot. Missed the middle pass. Couldn't quite get sticks and clear, but they're having a reset. They go high. Send it down low to the opposite side. Go back high. Back across one time. Saved by Ethan. Really good diving poke check by Jackson. Is able to clear it by Linden. So that's a good start. We'll take that. Rough Riders up the outside. They're going to have zone entry. Keeping everything to the outside. Good. Set back up. Cross pass. Miss it. We are now 4-on-5. They have an empty net. Cross pass. Good stick. Come on, Garrett. Get that puck cleared. Sell out. There you go, Sammy. Puck's cleared up and out. No icing. And we have an empty net. We just need to be thinking about getting pucks across lines. Rough Riders get behind us momentarily. Good job by Mark to stick with it, though. Sammy has it. Sammy tried to clear it up. Rough Riders able to hold the zone. They have the overpass. Slide it back down to the slot, looking for cross passes. Good sticks and lanes so far. Turn, shot, fired, saved, and frozen by Ethan.
Great job there by Ethan. Obviously, rebound control. Down a man with them, another man advantage on the 6-on-4 here. Control that rebound as they're parking 2 guys right in front of the net. So great job by 30 there. Minute 14 left.
Dylan comes on. We got Mark and Jack and Linden. Linden in for the draw. Rough Riders come out with it. They have the over. Looking for space. Turn shot, get deflected wide. Rough Riders pick it up out of the corner. Rough Riders have the low slot back down to the corner. Have the middle. Turn shot fired off the post out. We're able to clear it up and out. And hey, it's better be lucky than good sometimes. Here we go. Rough Riders flame from back behind their net. Dylan's going to hold his own. Turn shot fired. Yeah. And that's an empty net, shorthanded goal. Little insurance here late in the game. 46.4 seconds left. They'll put their goalie back in.
Whew. Take a deep breath, everybody out there, as high tension here, there, killing off the penalty, but that forecheck on the power play out there with Lyndon and Dylan forced them to kind of shuttle that one around. Dylan came in hard, threw that one to the net. They couldn't keep it out. 3-1 Tbirds.
Here we go. Connor and Jackson on the backside. Sammy. Ooh. Rough Riders win the face-off. Turn shot, fire, saved by Ethan. We won it, but poked it ahead, got ahead of the play. Puck's cleared out of the zone. 30 seconds left. We're still shorthanded. Rough Riders cleared deep in their zone on their own merit. Being forced to regroup 200 feet. Garrett applying pressure. Rough Riders up the outside. Puck's lost in gear, it looks like.
In his glove and his shirt.
Went down a shirt and finally drops out the other end. That'll be a neutral zone face-off with 18.7. Sam comes off it, tried to chip it deep, comes off. Sam has it. Oh, was getting hooked, slashed all the way to the net. No call. Had Garrett wide open on the backside. Garrett working back behind the net. 7, 6, 5, 4. Garrett's just going to eat that. That's going to do it for your game. Thunderbirds are going to come out on top by 2 goals in an ugly one.
Yeah, ugly is right, Don, but came out on top 3-1. Got some things to clean up going into this week, but as we mentioned before, we're back at it next Sunday against this team, Rough Rider or Rampage on Saturday. So a couple more in-state games here. Got to clean up some of the mistakes.
Well, thanks for tuning in. Those near and far, Don Jaramillo with my partner,
Mr. Nate Christensen,
with Thunderbird Hockey, tuning over and out.